Migu is bakery, what was found in 1963. Since that moment, it has been known for the quality and excellence of their products. 4 years ago, here was sold to a new group of associates, but still conserved the family tradition. With the pass of the years, the teamwork have been create, sell, and marketing strategies that made this bakery one of the biggest in town. There are two locations, one of them in neighborhood called La Floresta, the other one in Sabaneta. In the last few months, Migu's team is thinking in open their horizons by entering to the international market. They have been analyzing some countries in which they call open new stores. After this analysis, they found that the most profit will be the United States and Mexico. Migu has been developing a business idea with which they could get at the countries mentioned previously, with an innovative product because of its shape, presentation, and competitive price. The select product is the frozen chocolate volcano. This is a practical product that works for all tastes. It need to be bought and baked in an oven for a few minutes and it will ready to eat. The idea is to open a small production center in which the product is gonna to be prepared, cooked and distributed to some markets. This will be the original store product, but we will be open to start distribute other products too. After we select the two countries in which we want to open our bakery center of production, we focus on study the 5 macroeconomic indicators. So we could know if it is viable or not. The indicators were GDP, inflation, unemployment, free trade agreements, customer price index. In review, each of these items was found to be above in the Colombia's ranking. We found that Mexico's GDP was decreasing, but in 2021 is a big recovery, and it is estimated that in the next years it will have an increase of 2.2%, what gives you a note that it will be a stable country. On the other hand, we got the United States, which we know that since the economic reopening in 2021 increased as 5.68%, and it will have incremental growth of 1.98 average. About the inflation, Mexico closed the 2021 with 7.38%, indicating that the basic products get expensive, so probably our product will be too. In the United States, it grows 7%, but just in real estate and cars. So in the basic product, we don't have problem. The unemployment for Mexico was 4.25%, and for United States, 3.90%, the minimum average in the past years. The free trade agreement in Mexico with Colombia products has not been the most accepted in Mexican soil, maybe because they don't know the quality of the products. In the United States, this agreement brings a lot of benefits, such as shopping or brown in one of the best economies in the world. The customer price index for Mexico closed last year with an increase of 5.68%, and for United States increased 4.69%. After we understand and study the economic indicators, we search for some of other data that help you know if this business is going to be profitable or not sell your products. In each country, for this, we study some of their environments such as cultural, political, legal, technical, environmental, international commerce, and international investment. With the study of these items, we search for 3 indicators. The result to be the most relevant, so we could pick between the two countries which will be the most desirable to pick. In conclusion, we will note that thanks to the good climate and the awesome diversity of Mexico in the touristic environments is flashy for the kind of business Migu is. Mexico is a referent in the touristic world. Nevertheless, the United States is a referent in the construction environment. It has had a big increase, and if we have into account that this country is one of the biggest this sector, came to be one of the best investments. After studying the indicator and the different environments, we conclude that one of the two countries studied has more benefits than the other one is what the United States. We organize the data into a chart so we can give the indicators numeric assessment, and the United States get 29 when Mexico gets 21 points. The bigger the number, the bigger the puntuation is when we evaluate the accomplishments of each indicator mentioned above. This was useful too because we want to know which one is going to be the best choice talking about the internationalization. For example, in the economic center, we give 5 to the United States and a 3 for Mexico. This because the USA has a more stable economic and the international commercial environment both are excellent because of the free trade agreement with Colombia. So this made a positive relationship between countries. Last but not least, the international investment for the United States is superior versus Mexico's investment. This was evaluated in reference of the amount of money each country destined to investment in new business and enterprise in other countries. About the strategy of internationalization, we opt to begin with a pilot plan in which export small amounts of our products, so we could see how the sales will come. If the result positive, we will pass to the next stage that is going to be evaluate the possibility of beginning the equipment of the new production center. The amount of money required for export or of the equipment of the store is going to be similar. The difference is going to be in what the invest to going to be placed, for example, machines, transport, and exportation fees. The marketing plan is take first a segment of clients. Here we will observe the kind of clients are the most common, their characteristic and taste. After that we will continue with the planning of how the store is going to work. How we can guarantee that our excellent product is going to be the same as Colombia, but prepared in another country. The homemade flavor is our biggest commitment. Study the strategies. Forget now our business is our next step. All this is going to be accomplishment with the help of the analysis of the 3P: promotion, place, and pricing.